Hey there, this is Danielle from Polygon. I'm here to show you a little tiny bit of Skylanders SuperChargers. This is going to be out on pretty much all the major consoles. Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, PS3, the Wii, the Wii U, and iOS on September 20th. And here we're looking at a battle racing mode in the game. Now they're calling it a battle racing mode, but really, take a look at this, it looks just like Mario Kart, and that is a very good thing. You have your all your characters, your beloved Skylanders characters, all of them have their own attributes, and in this one they have their own vehicles, all that, sort of speak to the personality of those characters and their abilities. So it's sort of like the classic, beloved Diddy Kong Racing back in the N64 days. There are land, air, and sea vehicles. So you've got your planes, your helicopters, your dragons, other things of that nature in the air, and then here back on the land. Got every kind of car you can basically imagine. You've got your zippers, you've got your weapons. This is definitely combat. Right here we've got some kind of missile going on here. It's pretty good stuff. So yeah, very, very Mario Kart. And the track designs are also extremely Mario Kart. You're looking at sort of an underwater area, back to land, with sort of that same very colorful aesthetic that always kind of accompanies Skylanders games and Mario Kart games. And this definitely reminded me a lot of Diddy Kong Racing. Again, that sort of snowy, Christmassy sort of level really reminded me of sort of that second world in Diddy Kong Racing, which I dug. Obviously, a lot of children who were playing this game weren't even born in 1997, but that's okay. I suppose maybe that's for the parents to enjoy. Again, with the Christmassy lights, the holiday lights, really colorful, really bright. Looks like a lot of fun. My colleague Brian Crescente actually had some hands-on time with this and wrote a little bit about this mode. And it's always good to see driving on a dragon through the scales and colorful stuff. Nice little tail of the dragon here, and back into a lovely village where the dragon lives. It's good stuff. It really fits well with sort of what Skylanders has been doing for a long time, which is being, very colorful games, family-friendly games that sort of mix and match a few genres. Now sort of adding racing into the mix makes a lot of sense to me, and this looks like a really good time. If that wasn't basically enough Nintendo for you, there's also actual Nintendo characters in SuperChargers. So here's Bowser kicking everybody's butt in this level. He's got a hammer, he's got fireballs, he's got everything he needs to basically wreak havoc, the way he's been wreaking havoc in Nintendo games for so long. Of course, big bruiser, kind of lumbers around, perfect Bowser kind of stuff. And of course, we also have Donkey Kong here, hefting an actual barrel on his shoulder, like he does. He's got musical attacks, a really nice sort of throwback to Donkey Konga or Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Great games also. And that's sort of both of them bruisers, which is a combat style that just suits this game so nicely. I'm loving sort of the idea of Donkey Kong and Bowser in this universe. I'm not really sure how it's going to play out in the fiction, but I'm sure they'll have it make sense somehow. I'm really just sort of loving the idea that they're innovating this series. And I've played quite a few of those Skylanders games. I've always had a good time with them. And of course the idea has always been, to have different characters that are very unique and have their own abilities, and that makes sense in the game world, and it also, it sells them some toys. But at least they sort of justify it with good gameplay. And now I really like that this one has this emphasis on vehicles and this emphasis on, new Nintendo characters. A lot of cool stuff going on. So this is Skylanders SuperChargers. This is due out on September 20th for basically every console.